So, welcome everyone. It's lovely to be here. Last week I was in Cape Town and now back from our dōTERRA leadership retreat, which was at Asara wine farm in Stellenbosch. So, back in Stellenbosch, so I did get a little sneak peek of Pips, who's having the time of her life. They're having lots of fun. They've been in orientation. They sort of, as a res, they've still been locked down until last night. It was the first night they were sort of allowed, they were taken out by their res leaders to go out. And so I got some photos from last night, but thank you for all your love and prayers. And Pips actually told me yesterday that she keeps seeing this one girl around Varsity and she'd seen her in the res queues, the res accommodation queues. And so yesterday she was sitting behind her in a lecture. And so then she went and sat next to her and sort of started. She said it took a little bit of courage, but she thought she'd just have those 3 seconds of courage. She went and sat next to this girl and chatted to her. And this young lady's from Pretoria, and she is still trying to get into res. She's going to the res accommodation officer every single day, and just trying to get in. And things are moving so slowly. So Pips just said, "Mum, I just realized how blessed I am to have got into res." And I really strongly believe it was on a lot of the energy of this community. And thank you for all your love and prayers and for everyone holding her in and me in your hearts. So there were actually a few miracles and things that happened along the way. So, but our leadership retreat at Asara, so I think that we started doing leadership retreats in 2021. This was, I think, by far my favorite. Not that I haven't enjoyed the others, I've always enjoyed everyone, but it was just such an uplifting, empowering, heartfelt time with other women, other dōTERRA wellness advocates in my team, in our extended Yum Drops team, in other teams from all over South Africa and even Mozambique and Botswana and Zimbabwe. And there was just connections and laughter and fun and cheering each other on and inspiring each other, and seeing new leaders sort of rise and older leaders like myself with a much more of a deep faith and trust and a well of experience. And we had an international guy who's built businesses all over, including Brazil and India, but he's American. And he was our guest speaker, and he was fantastic, Matt Hall. But he kept commenting on the incredible energy and love and the incredible vibe that was there amongst all the women who can be in competition because we all, it's so much more than that. It's a really uplifting environment. So my tank is full from that, and we're now heading towards the new moon, which is next week Tuesday, and that is actually the true start of the astrological year, the year of the fire horse. And I was just saying before we started recording that I've been away for 2 weeks, so it doesn't feel like it's mid-February. It really feels like it's mid-January. Um, and but maybe that's also because that this year, actually, this has all been part of last year, um, sort of our 2025 year, and we're still stepping into the new. And when it kicks off, the year of the fire horse kicks off next Tuesday. And it is a year that looks like no other, astrologically. And there's so many, we're sensing whisperings of it already. I think has this year has started with an intensity, or perhaps it's the finishing of the old year with an intensity. A lot of people are feeling like they've not experienced the start of the year like this before. And the quote that comes to mind, actually, I got a little poster done for Pips because it became her sort of mantra, especially with the Quest Girls last year, was two roads diverge. It's Ralph Waldo Emerson. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. And I feel like it's a call at the moment. We're on this precipice and we're having to choose which of these paths we're going to choose, because so much has been revealed at the moment with the Epstein files, with things that are coming out from Candace Owens' investigations. Bill Gates has been summoned to speak under oath, and his wife, ex-wife Melinda, has spoken out against him, saying that they should be called to account. And when she divorced him, I think it was in 2022, I was so excited because I felt that a lot of the stuff would come out. And it's taken till now to start to come out. And so we really do see in those Epstein files and stuff that's coming to light so much evil, and uh, to the point of even satanic forces at work, which I only started to see and understand during COVID times. And it's not something that I want to focus on, but it's been there, and now this is all coming to the light. And we can choose to live in fear or confusion and to hide and to live small, or we can choose our own way and choose not to be governed by those who may not actually want the best for us. Perhaps our governments aren't there to really serve us, they're there to serve themselves, as we are seeing. And so we choose our own agency and our own sovereignty. We choose to step into our own power. And astrologically, as I say, it's this time of choosing our path, and there's this radical shift. So it really we are making these conscious choices. And in the words of Jessica Zweig, she's doing this fire horse wealth activation at the moment, and last night was night one, and there are two more to go. So if that sparks interest for anyone, you can let me know. It's all recorded, so you can still join. And so for those who are wanting to shift something in their work, her mantra about living this year is living gorgeously unbothered. Doesn't that sound fun? Gorgeously unbothered. Because I think as women, we are often so conscious about what everyone thinks, what everyone needs, what people are going to say. And it's around taking off all that judgment, taking it away. Because the world does need new leaders, and it's stepping into this new era, and it needs women. In fact, in 2018, the Dalai Lama said the world will be saved by Western women. So we can start in our own homes, in our own communities, with our loved ones, in our work, and let it spread beyond, because we do this by finding our own voice and our value and our vision for us, and not retreating into the old and worn out stories of lack of worth, of shame, of self-judgment. I think we've all worn those coats for far too many years. They've become old and ugly and worn out and heavy. This lack of worth, the shame, the self-judgment we've taken with us. And it's literally time to take off these coats that are smothering us and bothering us and making us overheat and not enjoy our lives, and to live gloriously unbothered. So on the back of that, I'd love to share this another Donna Ashworth poem. This is one I've known for a long time, and it was perhaps this that really introduced me to her poetry. I've read it at quite a few talks. And so I invite you just to take a deep breath in, and to settle where you are. You can close your eyes or drop your gaze and just let these words land. The poem is entitled Woman. In this life, we women are many things: mothers, sisters, wives, friends, carers. We are creators. We are nurture. We are home. But above all, we women are the magic. We are the intuition. We are the product of generations who fought to be heard, to be believed, to be empowered. And that runs very deep. When women come together, magic happens, my friend. And those who tell you otherwise are afraid. We are not. So come together in all your glory when you can, because you must, because you are called by a deep-seated ancestry to do so. And because, most of all, we hold up half the sky, and our half must show the other how to be. And so just allowing these words to settle. The imagery of holding up half the sky, and our half must teach the other how to be. Settling into our womanly bodies. All of us gathered here this morning are women. In whatever shape, size, form. And perhaps in this moment, literally deciding to take off these coats, these heavy, worn out, ugly coats of judgment, self-judgment, shame, self-doubt, the ones that are keeping us small, the ones that hold us back, that choke us from speaking. And we take them off and put them next to us. They may have served us for a time. They may have protected and sheltered us and kept us safe. So we're not hating them. We're acknowledging what they've done for us, but now is not that time. Now is summertime and we don't need the coat. So we put it down gently next to us, thanking it for its protection and its service. And then we take a few breaths just to settle into this body, to see how it feels without the coat. And just gently roaming around our bodies, feeling how it feels in our shoulders, arms, and our legs, our hips, just moving wherever you're called to move, just wherever your attention goes. Feeling how it is to feel, how it is to be in this body this morning. Perhaps noticing a tingling in your skin as you move your attention there. Or as you move your attention to your shoulders or jaw, perhaps you notice a tension and you invite a softening, a lightening. Perhaps moving your attention to your feet and really noticing the connections with the earth. Really feeling into and inviting a sense of grounding, of rootedness. Being rooted into the earth, and as roots do for the plant, getting the support and nourishment from the earth and bringing it into yourself. And then feeling into the crown of our heads, pointing up towards the heaven and the day-blind stars, to the sun, to the moon. Feeling ourselves balanced between both earth and heaven, supported by both, nourished by both. receiving the support and the nourishment. And then inviting your attention to wander to your breath and just spending some time with your breath, perhaps at your nose or nostrils, or in your throat, or in your chest or belly. Settling into the rhythm of breath, the rhythm of letting go and receiving. The acknowledgement of this continuous life force energy. Nourishing us and feeding us. And then gently, when you're ready, dropping into your heart space, nestling between your lungs and your heart. Sinking your attention and your awareness into the space. And inviting a sense of gratitude, a felt sense of gratitude in this moment into the heart space. A gratitude for the beating of our hearts, the pumping in our chests, a continuous breath, the continuous life force energy. Perhaps this gratitude has a shimmer, a color, a light. Perhaps it's red or golden, silver. Perhaps it sparkles, shimmers. Perhaps it's deep and solid. And just breathing in and out as if it's a funnel. Our breath is a funnel into our heart space, and every breath fans the embers of this gratitude, of this light. And then we're going to do a loving kindness meditation, but something slightly different. So the first we offer for ourselves, holding ourselves in our heart space, and just saying out loud after me, or just under your breath, in your heart. May I choose love. May I choose joy. May I live in the light. May I choose love. May I choose joy. May I live in the light. And now we offer the same for a loved one, someone who comes to mind or comes to heart, or perhaps a few people. Just letting it rise now. May you choose love. May you choose joy. May you live in the light. May you choose love. May you choose joy. May you live in the light. And then for all of us, for our mindful moment community, those who are here in person and those who listen later, may we offer this for ourselves. May we choose love. May we choose joy. May we live in the light. May we choose love. May we choose joy. May we live in the light. And then we extend it out to our communities, holding the communities in which you live, that you work, the communities that extend beyond those, even into the community of South Africa, the people of South Africa, people on the ground, in their families, in their communities, in their homes. May we choose love. May we choose joy. May we live in the light. May we choose love. May we choose joy. May we live in the light. Feeling into this light inside us, this love, this vibration. Sensing into our bodies and allowing it to expand beyond our heart space, into our bodies, so that it even shimmers on our skin and glows out beyond us. In this life, we women are many things: mothers, sisters, wives, friends, carers. We are creators, we are nurture, we are home. But above all, we women are the magic. We are the intuition. We are the product of generations who fought to be heard, to be believed, to be empowered. And that runs very deep. When women come together, magic happens, my friend. And those who tell you otherwise are afraid. We are not. So come together in all your glory when you can, because you can, because you must, because you are called by a deep-seated ancestry to do so. And because, most of all, we hold up half the sky, and our half must show the other how to be. And so we choose joy, we choose love, we choose to live in the light. Just taking a few deep breaths, perhaps sighing out, moving into fingers and toes, rubbing your arms, shoulders, giving yourself a hug, some gentle touch, and then stretching out into your space with the lightness and the comfort that we have now, being gloriously unbothered. And I just want to share with you before I ask you to unmute or before you just go off into days. Nobile let me know that there's something called a Praying South Africa at the moment, and it's from the 1st of February to the 1st of April. It's 90 days of prayer for South Africa. And you can Google it, a Praying South Africa. And I did, and I looked and I saw that actually, so their call is to get churches or groups to pray for 90 minutes. And so by booking 90-minute slots, you fill up the whole 90 days. And so that there's always groups praying for South Africa, which I thought was incredible. And I went onto the calendar and it's all booked, which is also incredible because we know that there are people praying for South Africa at all times from the 1st of February to the 1st of April. And so I really feel that our prayer and our offering, our mindful moment, added to that and continues to add it to it. So whenever you feel that falling, know that there are other people to pray who are praying for South Africa, and you can add your prayer in that moment, in that day, in that hour. So thank you all. Thank you for joining. It's lovely to have you as always. If you felt moved or touched by this at all, please share it with others. Also, please comment on groups or starting to post snippets a bit more on my Mindful Health and Wellness Instagram. And so please share with others because I think we could all do with hearing these messages. And many of us know that others are in similar feelings and situations. So thank you all, and please feel free to unmute or put anything in the chat. And I'll see you next week on the new moon or just after the new moon in the year of the fire horse, the new astrological year. So I wish you a blessed day and a blessed year. Well, blessed end of the year, blessed day and blessed week as we end this year. Thanks, Nats. You're very much in our hearts at leadership. Thanks, Prabhashini. Thanks, Ange. I'm back if you want to come for physio. I'd love to see you. Love to see how you are. Thanks, Mans. Thank you, everyone. Sending love and see you next week.